What's up, Aquarius? Time for your November reading. Let's get started. We're going to do a Celtic cross today. All right. We got two cards. I want to put them back. I don't want two cards. All right, Aquarius. There we go. Seven of Cups. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Ooh. Five of Pentacles. Quite a bit of water energy. I don't know who I was just doing that had a lot of water energy too. I want to say it was Capricorn. So if you were dealing with a Capricorn, maybe you should watch that reading. Okay, we have the Empress. Whoa. All right, we definitely want to put these back. Interesting. Okay. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups reverse. Aquarius. I feel as though there was somebody in your life that you moved on from. I feel like right now you may be exploring your options because you have nothing more to give to this person from your past. You may have had a lot of love for this person before. Some of you could have been married to this person. But at the very least, this was someone that you gave your all to. You gave all your love, all, like everything you had. On a silver platter with open arms. This person was your everything. And they definitely took. They took to the point of depletion. And they may have left you very confused. I do feel like there was some level of deception in that connection to the point where you felt betrayed by that person. But I do feel like at the stage where you're at right now, you have healed, you've moved on. I don't necessarily feel like you are holding on to any kind of resentment or anything, but you just have nothing to give. Some of you may have ghosted the person. You just have no connection there. Now, you might be asking, well, then why is this coming up? Why is this coming up? Because in this card right here is the energy that is around you that you don't see. And it's the Eight of Swords. So the reason that it's coming up is because this person cannot get you off of their mind. So they are pulling on they're tugging on your energy. They want you back. And in the near future, they might just give you a call. They might be asking you back out on a date. But there's some trust issues, and I feel like the trust issues is not just with that particular person, but it has seeped into, the new relationships that you're exploring. Whatever this person did to you, it definitely, like I said, it left you confused. It messed with your head, maybe messed with your self-esteem, left you feeling less than, left you feeling maybe not as attractive. Maybe you were much younger. Some of you started that relationship a lot younger. Maybe you were with this person for over 10 years and you feel like they took like the best years of your life, and now here you are having to start over again, meet new people, and it's just not your thing. It's not easy if you have been out of the dating world for, let's say, decades, and all of a sudden you're having to get back into it. The dating world being what it is, it's probably a lot different than what it was when you last were in it or a part of it. So all of that combined is doing things, to your self-esteem. So yeah. Let's see. Here they are. Yeah. So these relationships or these connections that you're exploring, you're exploring them in a very guarded manner, in a very cold manner. You don't want to get your feelings involved. This is a very superficial type of connections. You want to keep people at arm's length. You don't want to be falling in love with these people. You're not really extending your heart out at all. Yeah. No cups being really offered. You're not putting your heart out there. Because you're not willing to fight for any particular relationship. You just don't have that fight in you. You've been there, you've done that, and maybe, it's not to say that this is forever, but right now at this point, you're not looking for, I'm not going to say you're not ready, because you may never be ready. You might want it down the line, but right now, you don't. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I don't know. I feel like people think that if you don't want to settle down, if you don't want to commit to someone, if you don't want to get married, then something is wrong. Like, is there really something wrong? I don't know that there's anything wrong with that. So this is where we are. So here you were, I feel like you were embodying this Empress energy at some point. You were dealing with somebody who was very immature. And they were very... They clearly didn't see the value, excuse me, in who you are and who you were to them. And if I'm honest with you, neither did you. because okay, don't, the way I'm saying this is, I know it's going to come out sounding crazy or sounding ugly. I don't want it to sound ugly, but I'm just like a blunt speaker, so I don't take it in a bad way, but I do feel like you failed yourself in protecting you as a person, and as well as like your assets. You know, like, or how do I say, like, you didn't really see yourself or see what you had as something of value or something to be protected, to be guarded, the way that this person did from the past. I do feel like this person from the past had this side to them that saw you as a target. You know, this person was predatory in some way, shape, or form. Even perhaps like on a subconscious level. There are people who are like that. Like they try to go about, or they go about life in a what they think is a normal way, but subconsciously they are predatory. They can't even help it. You know, the way that they make friends, the way that they approach romantic relationships is predatory. It's always with an agenda in mind, and, you know, how can this person serve me? You know, I don't think it's a well thought out. Well, for some people it is. It very much is. But there are people out there where they're not sitting at home, you know, having some sort of grand scheme of how, you know, they it's just a subconscious thing. You know, they meet people and there's a hierarchy of where they're putting people in their minds based on what they can do for them or what they can offer in the future. And so this person very much saw how much you could offer, what you could offer, you know, financially and in every way, because you were very nurturing, very caring, very warm, giving, generous. And this person was very much, now, if I'm speaking to an Aquarius woman, I'm sorry, but this person was looking for a mommy. This person had mommy issues. They were looking for someone to take care of them. And you were very much willing to do that. You wanted someone to protect. You wanted someone to take care of. And you both fulfilled that for each other. So you had this perfect codependent dynamic that ended up being very much toxic. And unfortunately, it seems that you were the one who lost more in the end, or lost in the end, because I feel like this person knew exactly what they were doing. Let's see the Chariot. Yeah. Whatever happened, you had enough strength to free yourself and move on. And heal yourself. You must have found out about something. Yeah, well, there's that Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So whatever happened, like, this did not work out for this person. At some point, the wheels fell off the bus. And you just kept it moving. You freed, look at that, the Devil in reverse. You freed yourself from the devil and you kept it moving. But did you get away unscathed? Probably not. I mean, you very strong person. I can sense that. Because a lot of people, you know, they would have stayed in that Three of Swords probably a lot longer than you did. So yeah, let's see, Empress. Mm-hmm. Judgment and the Ten of Swords. As I say that, as I'm praising you for having moved on, I think you need to praise yourself, because I do feel like you are actually beating yourself up because of the fact that you're not as confident as you were before, because of the fact that maybe you took a financial loss due to this person, especially if you were married to them. Having been married, if you went through a divorce, maybe you lost half of your assets and you're still beating yourself up about that. I feel like a lot of you are beating yourself up about the fact that maybe you didn't speak up early enough. Maybe you didn't, see what was going on soon enough, all of that. But it's really easy to see all the signs, all the red flags when you look back, like playing Monday morning quarterback. What is it? Well, whatever the hell it is. It's just really easy in hindsight to think about all the things that you should have caught, and you probably did catch it in the moment in terms of the red flags. But a lot of times, when you're in the situation and we're talking about people that we love, yeah, we see the red flags, but you want to give that person the benefit of the doubt, and you don't want to believe that what you just saw was a red flag. So you just keep walking and you hope that you're wrong. And time goes by, and then you see another red flag maybe a year later or 6 months later, and then you forgot about the first red flag that you saw. And, before you know it, 10 years have gone by, and there were 10 red flags that that you've allowed to happen that you didn't realize, oh, was that 10 red flags in these past 10 years? That's a lot of red flags. But over the course of 10 years, it doesn't really seem like that much. So give yourself some grace, because like I said, predators are really good at hiding this. So, yeah. Let's see the near future. What is this page? King of Wands. Some of you could have been dealing with an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. Page of Pentacles reverse. Page of Cups reverse. Let's see if that comes out again. And the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like this person has been thinking about reaching out to you for some time, but they hold back. They may actually, type out text messages and then delete it. I feel like that happens repetitively. They want to take the action, and eventually they will. Within the next, could be 7 weeks perhaps, or maybe even over the next 7 months. Who knows? But yeah, eventually this person, they may have even been waiting to see if you reach out to them, because I feel like this person is a little bit of a coward. But eventually they'll get the balls to pick up that phone and reach out to you. They will. So how you see yourself is that, yes, you have gotten over, you have healed, from that tower moment that you experienced with this person. You don't want them back. I don't see you wanting to heal the relationship. You want to heal yourself and heal your heart. But still, what keeps coming up is the fact that you feel weak. you feel like you're a weak person, or you keep beating yourself up about that. It's more so like it's that lack of self-confidence that is still lingering, that you're still carrying with from that past relationship, that is, like I said in the beginning, seeping into your new relationship, your new connections that you're making. And this is why you don't want to go too deep into them. You just want to keep every connection that you have, or every connection that you have had after that last person, you just want to keep it completely superficial so that you don't get hurt. And that's fine. Like I said, I mean, I personally don't see anything wrong with that, as long as that's truly what you want. But that's something you have to ask yourself. Is that truly what you want? Or are you depriving yourself of something that deep down inside you really desire and you're just afraid of? So be honest with yourself. Which one is it? So what's happening around you that you don't see is the Eight of Swords. Yeah, see, look at this. Your past person, they cannot get the relationship out of their mind. They felt that you guys were meant to be. They want that relationship back. They thought that they really thought they had you. Like, they thought that no matter what happened, no matter what they did, that you would always be there. You would never leave, and they were frankly surprised. Yeah. Yeah. It's like there's a part of them that knows that it's ended. Like, they know it's over because you've gone through all these motions, that it's over. They saw you leave. Your clothes are not in the closet. They haven't spoken to you in forever. They know it's over, but they're still staring at the door, like waiting for you to see if you come back in. Like, I don't know. I feel like their ego is like so big that it just doesn't allow them to believe that somebody has walked away from them. There's a part of them that just cannot believe it. The logic side to them tells them this is over. But their ego is like, nah, this Aquarius can't leave me. Like, this can't be true. Who would leave me? So, look, bottom of the deck, Eight of Cups. They swear you're going to come back. Because again, there's no way anybody would not want to be with them. Your advice is the Queen of Cups reverse. If you're dealing with a fire sign, specifically in Aries, I feel like the advice here is for you to not even, like, don't even give them the time of day. Period. For the rest of you, I do feel like it's time. The advice here would be it's time for you to really invest in you. The key for you to truly move on with the next stage of your life, because I kind of feel like you're in this limbo stage. You haven't, even though you feel like you've healed, you haven't truly moved on. And notice the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. Like, you haven't truly moved on to that next stage. Ace of Wands is in reverse. It's like there's a delay because you haven't filled your own cup yet. There's still, the key is for you to, there's still work to do on yourself, because you're not, you see the Empress is still here in the reverse. You're not feeling good about yourself. You're not loving yourself the way, like, you're still not seeing yourself in the light that you should be. You still see yourself as someone who is lacking somehow. You're lacking self-esteem. You're lacking this. You're lacking that. When in reality, I mean, look at how this person sees you. Look at how they yearn for you. After all this time, this person is still yearning for you. So there's so much value in you that you don't see. And I feel like that's what the work that needs to be done in order for you to find your power. It's all about self-love. And in order to do that, there is a need. You know what the thing is, that you may be trying to avoid opening up that can of worms from the past because it's so painful. But sometimes we have to open up that can of worms. Sometimes it's necessary to open the wound and let it air out so that it heals properly. And I suspect that that might be the case with this situation here. You might need to open up this situation, open it up and see what exactly happened here. What was your part in this? Because no matter what happens in a relationship, and I'm not trying to put blame, but there's always a part that we play, even if we are a victim somehow. There's a part that we play in that. And until we acknowledge that, we're always going to be at risk of being victimized again. So I do feel like there is some work that needs to be done there in order for you to be fully aware of your own value and your own power. And when you are empowered, you won't feel this way anymore. You won't feel like you need to only have superficial relationships. Because when you're truly empowered, you don't fear relationships anymore, because you trust your discernment. You trust your ability to walk away. You trust your ability to see the red flags, and not only see the red flags, but you trust in your own strength to walk away when you see that first red flag, not the 100th red flag. So possibly that's where things went wrong, is that you gave somebody else too much grace and yourself none. So there needs to be balance there. And there was none. There was no balance. So let's see this overall outcome. Wheel of Fortune reverse. Ace of Swords reverse. There's that Knight of Cups reverse. So the Knight of Cups reverse was here. And we have the Five of Pentacles again. And the Three of Wands. So whatever this is, it's happening pretty soon. Look, Nine of Swords. I feel like it's this person. This Nine of Swords is this person. Again, you're living rent-free in their head. They can't stop thinking about you. And I feel like this person is going to come back, or they're going to try to. It's probably happening soon. I'm going to say probably like within, I'm going to say 3 months, like 6, 7 weeks. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. It might be a good thing, though, that they come back, because, again, I feel like it forces the wound reopening, which, again, we talked about that. That might be necessary. But is this going to go anywhere? No. I don't even think you're going to be very communicative. Like, it's not, you're not going to entertain it. The major cold shoulder is what I'm picking up here. No, you're not having it. So whatever this person is trying to get from you, they're not, obviously not going to get from you. You're just a different person now. You know, you see them, not only are you a different person, but you see them in a different light. So they can't get to you the way that they did in the past. It cannot happen. It's not happening. You're leaving them out in the cold. Like, there's nothing more to say. So it's not about a conversation between the two of you or something more to say between the two of you. It's more so like a conversation within yourself about this situation, which is maybe something that you were trying to avoid. And maybe that's why, you know, it seemed like you had gotten over things so quickly. It's like something happened, you moved on. And it seemed like you had, like, oh, wow, you moved on really quick and you healed quickly. When in reality, it may have been more of like repressed emotions, so which can be very dangerous in a way. So here we are, like, having to go back to do what we didn't do here. So, okay, it's okay. At some point, it's got to get done. All right, Aquarius. Guidance or advice for Aquarius. A difficult path is being revealed. Ask for help and learn that we are all connected. The love of your dragon reaches out to you. The realm of your truth is opening up. Yeah. Look at this picture. I feel like this is very telling, that it's like this big scary monster, I feel, that you were kind of avoiding, but you're going to face it. And you're going to slay that dragon. But it's exactly what you needed. Like that dark path that seemed so scary, and that dragon that you didn't want to look at, ends up being exactly what you needed. All right, Aquarius. Love you guys. I'll see you soon.